Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's time for another roughly 30-day check-in. So you guys know I've been rebounding for some months now, just trying to figure out the first hurdle was figuring out how to rebound in the first place, right? And then now I've been working on kind of building a routine and figuring out what works best for me. How am I going to get the best results from this over the past month? Basically, yes, no, I went through a period of pretty much just rebounding exclusively. And I just felt like I need to be doing more, or it's just varying my workouts more, right? Because that's always what you hear from fitness experts, trainers, etc. Rebounding in the morning. So I'll literally, I wake up and I'll get on the rebounder for about 5 minutes. It's my blood pumping, feel really good, energized. I'm gonna just do that like 5 minutes. If I have extra time to spare, somewhere between like 5 and 10 minutes. And then my intention is always to just do several different workouts during the day, which I've been really good about that, whether it's like walking outside, increasing my step count. I did set a goal for myself in March to, in addition to rebounding and doing other workouts, walking 10,000 steps or averaging 10,000 steps per day. I definitely failed in that goal, but I met like around 75% of that goal. And then I've been using my mini stepper for like somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes per day. And then I'll do yoga. I've done, just a variety of workouts. A couple of the benefits that I talked to you guys about in my last video, I feel like I'm losing now that I'm not exclusively rebounding. So the good thing is the skin tightening is still in full effect. I haven't lost that, thankfully. I'm so grateful. But when it comes to that like all body, that firmness that I was talking about, where I felt like I was just toned throughout my entire body, I definitely feel like I have lost that. And I'm sad about it. Also, the improvements to my cellulite, people who do like dry brushing, like the wooden, what is it? The name is escaping me right now. I have to put it on the screen, but with the wooden tools to sort of smooth out cellulite. And they say that you have to do that pretty much every day in order for the cellulite not to show. I feel like by cutting back on rebounding, the improvement in my cellulite, it just basically came back. So I think the rebounding just sort of helps that whole body toning that I was experiencing, skin tightening. I think those are the two ways that it makes my cellulite reduced. Hopefully that makes sense, because apparently like cellulite does not go away. It was just more so hidden, and then less rebounding resulted in more cellulite showing. Now that I'm going into April, just really trying to figure out, how exactly to go about a little bit like slightly more advanced things. But I do notice like I feel like I get more winded. I think I just need to rebound every single day, and maybe just incorporate weights on the rebounder, right? No, there's only so many hours in the day. Someone help. It's interesting because there's a lot of rebounding influencers out here. But I haven't seen anyone say, okay, this is a day in my life, this is my full workout routine. Typically I see people, they're just doing rebounding videos, but by looking at them, I'm like, I think she's doing something else, she or he, right? I mean, aren't you doing something else? Like, how are you so buff? How you have a six-pack from rebounding? When it comes to other things like my diet and stuff, I've really been all right, so at this point I started to ramble a little bit, but I was just mainly reflecting on my diet in this past month, some of the challenges that I've experienced, and it wasn't all negative things, you know what I mean? But I went on some dates, and in the process I ate some things that I normally wouldn't eat, right? Where I avoid like dairy and red meat, and I hadn't been eating rice. I think I had like rice 4 or 5 times this month. I also picked up some shifts at my second job, which it's very last minute. Always, I usually find out like the day of, and then I wouldn't pack food with me, and I would eat, I ate out fast food a couple of times this month, and I've just definitely noticed some not so positive changes. So it's like, I think I maybe broke even, or even less than broke even, right? Between exercising a lot or as much as possible. And I feel, well, not even just, how I feel and how I look, I can definitely see a change in my body. But on the scale, I gained about 4 to 5 pounds. You know how your weight can fluctuate just in the past month. So I'm just going to, in April, reevaluate, get back on the grind, eliminate those simple carbs, which I had been doing, when I was getting really great results with my workouts. Get back to the more complex carbs, be mindful about how much sugar I'm consuming, sweeteners, and as well as fats added to my meals as well. I'm feeling like I've had something of a setback this month, and it's weird because I worked out more, I did more. Yes, I ate more, but I was very conscious about what I was eating and making good choices. But maybe, all of the smoothie bowls, the hummus, things like that might have contributed to a little weight gain. I do a video with just some tips on getting started rebounding and some things that might help you if you're just getting started. I have a few days remaining in this month to really figure out and hone in on what I want to do or how I'm going to go about rebounding going forward to get the best results. It's challenging, just finding a rebounder itself was a challenge, right? Getting started, being able to stay on the rebounder and not feel too nervous, have that confidence to actually bounce on it. And then now that I'm over that hump, it's like, what's happening with my body? I don't know. Oh, hold on, I have to share this though. Speaking of lymphatics, I did have a under my armpit, it comes and goes, the lymph nodes get swollen and they're very small. I am kind of health obsessive, so the smallest thing, I noticed it and they were not even, it was just barely, not even a pea. I felt it was there. But I also have been more conscious too because I have developed fibroadenomas in my breast. I have 2 of them, or lipoma, little tiny bumps in my underarm and in my boobies. And I was doing castor oil packs. I'm going to do a whole video of everything. I'll do another whole video about that. I actually listed everything out. There's probably 20 or 30 things that I was doing. And let me tell you, rebounding took care of it. I think there was a combination of multiple things, because I would get benefits from the castor oil packs, as well as some of the supplements I was taking, modifying sleeping habits, dry brushing, all of those different things masked under my armpit. But the addition of rebounding in combination, along with the combination of other things I did, perfection. And that is another reason I love rebounding. We're doing it. If you got your rebounder, it's been a few months, and I've gotten some really amazing tangible benefits. I talk a lot about what I see externally. I think those lymph nodes clearing in my armpit is huge. That is major. But considering that, we have to think about too what rebounding is doing for us internally as well, and that makes me really excited too. So, again, I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you are progressing on your rebounding journey. If anyone has found their kind of sweet spot, or maybe a recommendation of how to rebound enough, right? And also incorporate other workouts. I don't know if I should do rebounding every couple days. And then instead of trying to do everything every day, instead of trying to rebound, use my mini stepper, get my steps in, do some HIIT workouts or whatever from YouTube, right? Should I do it that way, or should I just rebound Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? But then I feel like I should rebound every single day. Internet, I need your help. Help me out. As far as the rebounder itself, it is holding up great. Looking right now at the bungees, and I'm definitely noticing a little bit of wear on these. They don't look brand new anymore, and I'll actually pick up the camera and do a close-up so you guys can kind of see a little better what I'm talking about. But they look like they're just fraying slightly on top here where the bungees rest on the frame. Now, when I had it upside down and I looked at it pretty closely, I didn't see that on the top. So I think it's just, you know, from the friction of jumping that happens. But none of them at the same time, I mean, wear is going to happen with this, right? None of them look like they're about to pop, you know, tomorrow. If anything, I mean, at this rate, it would probably be at least, you know, a year or two or something, I think, before one of them failed. I do have this like weird random fear of a bungee popping. I think I even had a freaking nightmare about it, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. If it happens, I'll definitely let you guys know. But I have like, that was pretty much early. I think that was pretty much early on. Like I had this fear of like falling through the rebounder. This is completely unfounded fear. Ooh, my Andre 3000 album is on its way. It's out for delivery. I've been waiting for it for months. But that's all I have for you guys right now. I hope everyone's having a great day. Peace.